International Hydrographic Organisation have released a new S-100 framework, which is data standards designed to modernise navigation. S-104 is the data standard for tidal information for surface navigation. S-111 is the data standard for surface currents. Together, they provide much better interoperability of hydrographic data.
The Port of London is the largest port by tonnage in the UK and one of the busiest. Therefore, our relationship with the UK Hydrographic Office is really important to ensure that mariners get the information and data they need to undertake their passages safely.
UKHO is doing these sea trials because we know the S-100 standards are coming, and we need to understand the true customer value for S-104 and S-111 for everyone working in the marine environment.
The specific objectives of the sea trial that the UKHO and PLA conducted together were twofold in many respects. We were both testing the quality of the data and the models and comparing those to our current models and actual live data.
With the surface currents product specification, S111, this is an overlay which can be overlaid on top of the navigational data to give you the tidal flow of the surface current. And this is important because it gives you the rate at which the tide is surging potentially, so that if you are navigating a vessel up a river and you've got 4 knots of tide coming towards you, you're going to need more engine power to get up that river and not find yourself sailing back out to sea. S104, the tidal water levels product specification, allows us to present for the first time gridded sets of information of tidal heights across a large area.
We've undertaken 3 phases of testing, initially with the deployment of instrumentation to measure the current speed and tidal heights in order to validate the forecast. We have then tested the product in vessel planning stages in our VTS centre, and lastly we're testing the product on board the ships and how that improves the pilot's situational awareness.
The data set can provide 3 different advantages. Firstly, it can improve navigational safety by opening up restricted channels. It can offer significant advantages in terms of loading cargo, and this for a shipping company offers significant operational advantages in terms of being able to get in and out of berth more quickly and effectively loading more cargo. This offers significant benefits for the end user.
By having the S104 water level heights overlaid on top of S102, the bathymetric surface, we will in real time be able to sort of see how much water is available in the water column or sort of generate a safety contour that will evolve with the tidal heights. So this will greatly aid sort of the safety of navigation.
By being able to provide S100 data, the user is able to have a clearer understanding of the dynamic environment in which they're working. The user will be able to identify hazards to avoid groundings. By being able to provide high-density hydrographic data, we're able to open up the waterways and increase traffic into the tidally restricted ports. On completion of the trials, we conducted a deep dive to ensure that we had extracted all the learnings from the trials. We went through each of the test scenarios to understand the benefit to the user.
The relationship between the UKHO and the Port of London Authority is really important. We're able to develop and evolve these new technologies really quite swiftly, and that will help with the rollout of these models and this data throughout the country and worldwide.
So for me, the next steps really at the UKHO are taking the data sets that we've created and used in this port environment and conducting trials with other shipping companies to get some really valuable feedback from another user group on how these data sets can be used in different environments.